Welcome one and all to the first part of the evolution of Cookie Clicker. We are on here on the very first version of Cookie Clicker. Now, to start off, you can see the update log. You got all the information down here. You got the news up here. You got the amount of cookies you have right here. Cookies per second right here. You can export, import to save. You can reset the whole game. You can turn numbers on. Or you can turn flashing on, which I'm going to turn off flashing to be nice to everyone out there. This is currently running 0.1251. So up here we got the upgrades are cursors, or these are the buildings. Upgrades are an entirely different thing with this game. So you got cursors, grandmas, factories, mines, shipments, alchemy labs, portals, and time machines. So let's go ahead and get started by clicking on the cookie. Your cookies are popular with your dog. Don't think they can have cookies, but we'll see about that. Cursors in this version give you 0.2 cookies per second, which means 1 cookie every 5 seconds. Let's up that again. Now we are making cookies even faster. Not as fast as clicking though, nowhere near that. And now that we have 5, we now have 1 cookie per second. Which in this version, it actually pops up a number showing that. I don't think it doesn't do that in the newest version, but I don't know about the others. We'll see about that. This is going to be a journey for me and for you because I haven't played the older versions yet. That's why I mainly want to show them off. Alright, I'm going to save up for a grandma. Those give 0.8 cookies per second, which is less than what they do in the newest version. I'm going to compare it to the newest version a lot because I play this one. Like for the cursors, instead of 0.2, they give 0.1 in the newest version, and grandmas instead of 0.8 give 1 cookie per second. And that's with no upgrades, which in this version doesn't seem like there is upgrades. So this is like a way simpler version of the game. The gray background is, well, it's not the greatest, it's not bad. It doesn't hurt the eyes like a bright white background would. It's pretty nice. Sorry about that. Gonna keep buying grandmas until eventually I can save up for a factory. And I guess I could buy some curses along the way, even though they're not as good as the grandmas. I'll be able to buy more sooner. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to go for the. Oh, there you go. It's auto saves. You can't manually save. Well, you can export import save, but you can't manually save like you can in the newest version. Seems like in this game, it's best just to go for the most expensive things instead of always working on like the less expensive things, because there's no upgrades that make them a lot better. Like in the new version, the cursors and the grandmas, well, they like it said, they only do 0.1 and 1, which is nothing compared to everything else. But with upgrades, those become like those become like the best ones in the game. And then like another building, it becomes the worst in the game. Okay, you gotta save up for a factory, which gives 5 cookies per second, which is nowhere near what gives in the actual game. In fact, factories come after mines in the newest version. And there's more buildings, but we'll get to that. So just gonna keep saving up for the more expensive things. Now, why, oh why, am I still only clicking for 1? Is there upgrades or am I missing out? Let's see. Let's read the, okay. Maybe you just always click one. This new version's confusing me. Just gonna buy a whole bunch of cursors, see what happens. You can see they're gradually building around the cookie, and you can even see the animation of them moving. Also, we got a unique kind of grandma. Alright, now I'm just gonna save up for more factories. Because, like I say, it's probably not the best idea to save up the smaller things. I'm honestly not sure though. This version of the game's confusing, in all honesty, because I keep expecting more to just happen. So used to the newer version where just things happening all the time. That only gave a +4 instead of a +5. So they vary. As you can see, grandmas are a constant +5. These are a constant +20. Maybe they improve it. There's gotta be like a secret to how these work, right? This game is all about secrets. There's all kinds of things in these games. Probably not in this version, but in the newer versions, the story gets pretty deep. But unfortunately, I don't think 30 minutes is enough time to see where the story goes. So if you want me to continue any of these versions, I won't continue until we check them all out. If you want me to continue any of these, just let me know. I'm just gonna buy things and see if something happens, because there really should be an option to increase the amount of clicks. This way I don't even need to click, because I'm already making more than in a second than I can click in a second. Let's get more factories then. That was also just a +4. Oh, let's get 10 grandmas. There we go. Oh, factories number 666. Ha ha ha. Okay. Okay, factory. Most idle games are waiting. So, if you don't really like being patient, idle games may not be for you. But I just really like idle games. They're one of my favorite kind of games. But the ones I really like are the ones with endings. Because that means there's actually a goal to work to. Instead of it just being endless. Which I guess Cookie Clicker is endless, but there's so much to do that I don't really get bored. I think I'm going to save up for a mine. That sounds like a good idea. This one really is just a lot more waiting. And you can see the prices, like this one started out at 15, I believe. This one's 100. This one was 500, 2,000, 7,000, 50,000, 1,000,000, and 123,456,789. Which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, getting the first mine. That did 14. And you can see it right there. They go up by +50. The grandmas have gone up by +7. Huh. I don't know. Is this better? Are the grandmas... Oh, the grandmas are doing more. They're doing 1.4 now. Huh. I'm confused on how this works. The curses don't seem to be getting better. They're just crowding around the cookie even more. Oh, something just shook. I don't know why. Can I click on something else? No, I cannot. I am very confused. I keep buying some cursors, see if something happens. I've said that multiple times, but I'm curious, alright? Grandma's went up to +7, but when? Did I miss it? Was it just when we bought a factory? Or mines, my bad. We've had a factory. I think I'm just gonna save it for another mine now. Can you, like, you can't scroll the screen, so there's no hidden things. Nothing. Wait, what? Did the screen just shake again? I think it did. Strategy really just seems to be go for the most expensive thing. Don't even bother with the less expensive things. I think I'm gonna save it for a shipment now. That shouldn't take too long. I don't think we're gonna see every single purchase, but we've already seen more than we're gonna see more than half of them. That's for sure. Not even halfway into the video, and this is insane. This guy's also made other games than Cookie Clicker. I should mention that. So if you want me to play one of those, I would gladly. Seeing what other games he has, I'm no good at any of them, but I'll try them. Make it better. People come from very far away to get a taste of your cookies. I have not been reading that, so if you see an interesting one, let me know. I've just been confused mostly. Like, why? There's no point in clicking. I'm clicking for one every time. There's no use in clicking. But they're probably getting tired of that clicking noise anyway. I'm so used to clicking. Oh, another thing. There's no achievements in this version. Shipment, and that is a toy rocket, and that's +100. I didn't see how much I did. I'll see you again then. Oh, alien grandmas. Oh, the grandmas even went up again. So, every time you get a new building, you get better grandmas? Well, not like you buy another of the same building. You literally buy another one of these, and then you get a better grandma? Is that how it works? What's our grandma's giving? That's +2. Not the best, but the shipment's doing like 30, I think. It's not the worst thing in the world. Eventually, there's gonna be running out of room to put cursors on that cookie. Then something might happen. Still clicking for one. Also, I just want you to know, the cursor thing is mostly covered up because you won't be able to see it, but the timer is literally just right here for how long the video is. So I literally can't see what's going on here. Behind the cursor. I don't know how many cursors we have. I'm guessing like it says 1 right here, but I can't see this number. Which that's a little annoying, but I don't know how you can't move it. Tried. Let's get a factory. Why not? Look at all those grandmas. No, I need to stop clicking. There's no reason to. Okay. Let's find another factory. There's only +4. Yeah, I'm just gonna save up for another shipment. It seems like the best idea. Saved. Hold on a second, actually. If this works like another game like the newer versions, something should happen whenever you get a 15 of a building. So I'm gonna get 15 factories. And see if it's still here. And click. Nothing happened, alright. So, shipments it is. I'm just buying things, I don't know what to get. More cursors. This one doesn't move as fast as the other game. Not saying something because Cookie Clicker can be slow at times. And that can be very slow. Yeah, shipment time. If I can get more cookies for a second, that would be nice. Well, I guess everything gives me that, but not nearly as much as the shipment will. Or I could save up for the alchemy lab. That shouldn't take forever, right? I don't know. Clicking 1. It's barely helping, but it helps a bit. I'll just buy some shipments. That is 20. Okay. Oh, I get it. You need 5 buildings before this number pops up every second. Got it. That's interesting, though. Okay, alchemy lab it is. I made my decision. Saved, and the camera shook. Again, for some reason. Don't know why. King and queens from all over the world are enjoying your cookies. In this version, you can't click on the news to advance it. Alright. Now this is the reason, I'm going to show you why I turned off flashing. Every time you click the cookie, it goes like that. That doesn't look good. And it's still doing it. Well, credit's broken. I think I'm going to stop clicking then. Turn numbers off, and they just literally stop appearing. Don't know why I would do that though. These numbers aren't causing any lag, and they're just showing how much progress I made. We are 2/3 of the way through the video. Alright. Saved. Cookies have been named a part of the world's wonders. At only 21,000 cookies. Nice. Clicking literally does nothing. I know I don't have as many mines as I probably should, but same amount of mines as shipments. Well, like I say, go for the more expensive things. It's just worth it in the long run. Cause I have so many things and I'm only at 183. That's nothing. Okay. 20 more thousand to go. I'm gonna start clicking again. Oh, the camera did the shaky thing. It happens every time it saves. Okay. Is there a hidden upgrade thing? Doesn't seem like it. There's just the updates. And nothing. Okay. Cookies have been placed under government surveillance. Alright. Okay. Now this is more of a grind, but this is kind of the game. You just gotta get cookies. Plus, once I get this building, it should buff my grandma's again. And I like the description of what this says. Can't read that one, but a nice grandma to bake more cookies, produce large quantities of cookies, mines out cookie dough and chocolate chips, brings in fresh cookies from the cookie planet, and then the next one we're getting turns gold into cookies. Then it goes, open the door to the cookieverse, and then bring cookies from the past before they were even eaten. So we're gonna be creating like hundreds of thousands of paradoxes. Doesn't that sound fun? Sounds very fun in my opinion. Alright. 1,000 more to go and we will get the alchemy lab. And there we go. Grand must have been buffed 14. You got the little alchemy lab right there. That does 500. That went up 120 for that many cookies got. It really was nothing. I'll go buy more mines. That's what I'm saving up for now. Instead of the constant cookies per second, these are more like jumps. That's the difference between this and the other version. I seem like these things aren't worth it, but something's gonna happen with these cursors. I know something's gotta happen because there's no way you just click one for the entire time. Alright. Okay. I think the strategy in this game is just buy the cheapest thing. It's either buy just the cheapest thing and wait a lot, or wait a lot and buy the most expensive thing. That's literally the strategy for this game. Mines. All's ones. The grandmas are starting to overlap with the mines. I see that. I'm guessing that's just because they're running out of room, but I'm wondering if that actually is going to affect something later on. That'll be interesting. Alright, I think I'm gonna start importing in my strategy, or how I usually play this game. Go by increments. So everything needs to get to 10,000. Starting with the one that gives out the most. So I'm gonna buy more shipments. This may not be the quickest strategy, but this is how I like to play idle games. There's just something more satisfying about it. Probably because it has more order to it, and that's what I like. Alright. So we got 10,000 of those. Alright, now let's get more mines. Also, if you want an explanation on why the grandmas keep getting upped every time I buy something new, the grandmas are actually working in all these places. So every time I buy a new place, their production gets upped. Not nearly as much as in the newer versions, but still, it's a good buff. It's a buff, so it can't be bad. Your cookies are worth a lot of money. I guess so, considering how much we're making. Actually, that'll make it cheaper. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. 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 Still buying more mines. When I'm waiting, I'm just watching the cursors move in that fashion. It's actually pretty satisfying. Okay. Now time to move on to buying factories. Okay. We're on the last 30 seconds. Let's see how far we can get. Still clicking for one. That's a big complaint I have this game. I don't like clicking for one. It makes clicking useless. I guess they just think will still be worth it because you click when it's this low, but yeah, no it's not. Okay, we've hit the 30-minute mark, which means that is the end of this run. We made it to 562.6 cookies per second. We have 1 alchemy lab, 4 shipments, 17 mines, 26 factories, 35 grandmas, and I'm gonna say 63 cursors. Like I said, I can't see that. And then we got this mess going on. So that's part 1 of this journey. I will see you tomorrow for version 1.4 something. Don't remember the exact number, but it's way better than this. I will show you. See you then.